Hey everyone, welcome back to the Basically Sisters podcast. I'm Natalia.
I'm Ashley. Happy
Happy
Monday.
Monday. Oh,
Okay.
look at us this week.
Oh,
We together.
we got a little pep in our
No,
step this
a little pep
week.
in our step.
I don't know what it is.
The
Maybe it's
days
because
are
spring
longer.
is. Oh, wait, it's going to be spring when this episode drops. Possibly.
Wow.
Well, we don't know I don't know what
No,
order we're dropping this.
I think it will be. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, well, whatever. Or close to spring.
Regardless. Well,
Regardless, happy Monday, everyone. We hope everyone's having a great day so far, great week, or whenever you're listening to this.
great year, great life. If you binging, maybe they're listening in like future tense. Like
Oh my
it's like
gosh.
August and they're like
And they're looking back at this.
looking back. Hey
Hey.
future you, how you doing? Anyway,
How have you been? How's life for you been?
it's been all right. I'm not gonna lie. The hour that 1 hour shift has been throwing me off.
You know, I
100%.
thought it was going to throw me off more, but it didn't. I'm still tired, but I don't think it's from
But it's
the
not even
hour.
tiredness. It's like, oh my God, how is it
Yeah,
six
okay.
o'clock already?
Yep, I agree with that one. Like my nights
Like
go by like nothing now, I feel.
exactly.
Cuz I don't
So
have as yeah.
because it's not dark at like 5
Mhm.
p.m.
Mhm.
So it's like 7:30 and it's just getting like dark. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, it's 7:30 already? I feel like I didn't do anything
Yeah.
today. But yeah, other than that, I just been vibing, you know, working
Nice.
hard. How have you been?
I've been pretty good. Pretty busy lately. Pretty tired, honestly. Like, I have some like trips coming up. Catching some flights. Catching some
She's catching
flights.
flights.
But yeah, I'm catching flights. To places, different time zones, different temperatures. That's all I'll say for y'all. I'm good.
She's so dramatic for a that was
Um,
it's OD.
it's an hour difference.
Okay.
An hour difference.
Literally an hour.
But yeah, I'm going on some trips and no, a trip. No S at the end. But
I think you're
yeah.
going on two, technically.
Oh, you're right. I am. There's gonna be a busy few like 2 weeks, but I'm excited. I'm blessed to be in this position where I can like do all this. I just think April is gonna be a rest month for me. Because this past month has been a lot going on, not much sleep. I've been socializing, so yeah.
April's just turned me up
April, I'm
because
looking forward to April. Nice weather.
we grinding still a little bit so that
Yeah.
come May,
Come May,
Memorial Day weekend, I'm saying we already
we're going
highlighted this
somewhere.
last week. Last week we talked
Yeah,
about
last week.
what's
What's
gonna
gonna
be
be
moving.
moving? What's gonna be moving? Take a second to ask yourself what's gonna be
Yeah,
moving
we'll
Memorial Day
we'll give you
weekend.
3 seconds.
Seconds.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Waistlines.
Lines.
Yeah, they're
Waistlines.
moving.
They're moving.
They're
Not just moving.
defrosting in April.
They're already starting to defrost on my end.
Oh, I know that's right. All
Let me
right,
hit
you're
the
right.
club
Maybe.
real quick. Let me hit the
Yeah,
club, get
you're right.
some, I don't know what.
Pass me a little.
Pass me a little tequila
I
sunrise.
was gonna say a little tequila pineapple juice. Run that. The
That's
orange juice
good.
with the tequila sunrise. I can't. The
Tequila
funny part is I'm
sunrise.
allergic to pineapple. And I be getting pineapple tequila.
It's
It's
aight.
a setup,
It's
but
aight.
the orange juice and the tequila sunrise really just. Ooh,
I'm gonna
me and
start
orange
doing
juice.
tequila sodas because they're
That's what
healthier.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
I need to
that's what I
just
want
take
to.
the L. At that
Well,
point, I
for
might
those
just
that
do a
don't know, I'm
shot.
not drinking until Memorial Day weekend or Mother's Day weekend, whichever one I prefer. I don't know yet, but
Mm.
yeah, I'm not drinking till then. So
Well, what if we do something in between though? What if we like go to the club? You're not gonna drink.
mm-mm.
Okay. Hold her
I'm making it
accountable
a
for that, y'all.
personal. I'm making it a personal challenge of mine to
We're gonna
not
do sober in the
drink.
club, so we're gonna drive to the club then.
Girl, I'm not driving to no club. One, two. I need to start being a little more sober. When the issue, I was thinking about it today. I was like, my goal for the remainder of the year is to not be obliterated before I get to the club or the bar, because that's always me. I'm always. I don't need another
She's
drink.
showing up, as we say, crunk.
She says that, not me, y'all. But my goal is to show up because I
Ashley's
be
showing
one
up
thing about me.
shades
One thing
on,
about me,
waistline is more than defrosted.
yeah, yeah. The problem with me is one thing about a pregame. I'm a pregame for real.
Oh, one thing about a pregame for Ashley is she's gonna pregame. Like
I'm
she's
gonna
taking advantage. She's not getting
I'm
a
gonna
drink at the
overdo
club.
it. Yeah.
Well, she's thinking that, and she still gets one at the
The
club.
thing that's the, that's the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get a drink. Like I'm gonna drink here pregame. By the time we get there, I'm feeling it. We ready. We vibing. Now the issue is I go with this lady, this other co-host that we have named Natalia, and immediately we walk in. Let's go to the bar, and I'm the idiot. Like, okay, let's get a drink. Okay, do I
You
need
know,
it? No.
I like to get the vibe going. I like to have a little drink in my
She likes.
hand.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to have a little, cup up,
I
waistline
know that's right.
moving.
Exactly. But my goal is to try to get to the club and before we get to the bar, just scout the place out. Scout it out. I don't be looking
Good
around
idea.
for real. Because you know why? Because I'm cross eyed. I can't see. I'm already
Mhm.
lit by the time I get there. So I'm not looking for no prospects or anything. I'm just with my girls. We vibing.
Yeah.
Nah. We trying to have a little summer roster. I
That's
gotta start
Ash's new goal is to scout the club. I like that.
scout it. At least once. Do a scan. Then get the drink. On the way to the drink, scan. I just be like, eyes to the bar. March, march, march. Like, that's it.
We be walking in a little bit like we own the place. That's not bad. It's not bad, but
Hey, men like that. I haven't gotten any complaints about that. They like the confidence.
I'm
I don't
weak.
blame you. I do walk in like I own the place.
Especially when we're going out with our friend. If it's a group of four of us, we own the
Girl,
club.
it's
Get us a
ours.
corner. Get us a corner. We'll huddle up.
We'll literally do a team huddle. It's
We'll
sick.
do a team
Why do
huddle.
we do that?
Oh gosh. Oh man. I
Either way,
love a good
y'all.
girls' night.
Yeah.
Um
I need another one soon.
yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. April. Even though I said April's gonna be a rest month. Well, we're gonna figure out
See y'all?
something.
You see how it is when we try to plan something, we talk, oh yeah, it's gonna be a rest month, and then we're like, girls trip? Question mark. We'll
Sometimes
see.
you need a girl trip to fuel your soul.
Yeah, it makes me
It
feel
like
like life's worth
recharges
living.
me. It makes yes, I agree with that.
Girls trip truly makes life worth
Girls
living. Like,
trip, girls
wow,
weekend,
life doesn't suck. Like I actually
literally.
like being here
Yeah.
with my friends. It's pretty cool. So, well,
Yeah.
we'll have to plot that. We'll keep y'all posted. I'm sure y'all will see some content if we do decide to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know
Hopefully.
what she's planning to do.
I'm telling you,
We
once the
haven't
weather
really
gets
debriefed.
nicer, once the weather gets nicer,
You're right.
we get the girls together.
Maybe I might get a little glass of wine. Maybe. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Anyways, Ash is
If
doing
we go
sober.
somewhere, then yes, okay, maybe. If
Yeah,
it's a
we can
trip
chat.
somewhere, all right. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Regardless,
doing well.
yep, I'm doing pretty good. Just exhausted right now, but I'm ready. I'm excited for this episode because we talking about one of the main topics we be talking about on this episode. On this, well, it's part of our monthly series. Now that we started our unsolicited dating advice. I
Exactly.
don't think that's the name of it yet. We haven't come up with a name
Yeah,
yet.
y'all need to tell us the name or
Let us
help.
know. We just say
Help us.
unsolicited because we have to give that disclaimer so no one comes at us. Because again, this is just our advice. You don't need to listen to it. As with any advice, honestly, it's your journey, your story. You take whatever advice. We're just here for the laughs.
Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else's story. That's what they be saying
Like
when I read
those
my tarot
tarot card,
readings.
literally the ones that pop up on TikTok as they're shuffling. Take what resonates. Take what resonates. Leave what
And leave
doesn't.
what doesn't.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Nah, I be taking what resonates,
And then
child.
like literally none of it resonates. I'm
They're
like,
like
okay.
they're
I
like
just
no hashtags. If this is
no,
on your for you page, it's for you. The universe wanted you to see it.
no.
I'm like, damn, you're
I,
right.
this is so niche because only certain people get this on their TikTok.
So you like one reading.
You like one tarot card reading,
That's the
you're getting
gateway.
another one. No hashtags, no
Yeah.
nothing. Take what resonates.
Take what
Take what.
resonates. I'm like, well, some of them be resonating. I'm like, okay, maybe this was for me. Universe really said
Wait.
for you.
No, sometimes they start off resonating and then it's like immediately like goes off into something that does not resonate at all.
Yeah, I take. And guess what? We take what resonates, and then we
Take
just swipe. Like, all right,
I'm weak.
I don't have a cheating boyfriend,
Anyways.
so I don't think this resonates. But anyway, back to the
Yeah, back to our
unsolicited
dating.
dating
Yeah.
advice.
So we're doing our monthly series again. Um we're doing dating advice based on Reddit. So Ash and I came up with this idea for our next dating advice though, is we're going to do something on Instagram or just ask people to send us
Yeah, maybe
questions,
we'll have like a Google form or something.
stories or something. Yeah, it'll be anonymous obviously. So you
Yeah,
can like fill
Abby.
it out. And then maybe we'll like collect all those and do them once a month or something.
I
I don't
might
know.
submit my own.
But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna jump in. We have some, you know, a few little scenarios we're ready to, give our 2 cents on.
One thing about Reddit, they gonna give us something to talk about.
No,
Chill.
literally. Anyways, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I could go first.
Okay.
So the first one, stood up for a first date. Last night I got stood up for a first date. This has never happened to me before, and I'm really struggling with it. What makes it difficult is I never saw it coming. He was a good, genuine guy. There were no red flags. He kept talking about how excited he was to meet me and would say the sweetest things. He asked me out. I said yes. He picked a restaurant and we decided on a time. Like 30 minutes before our date, I texted and said, see you soon. Never got a response. Red flag. Got there early and waited in my car. Let him know I was there. Nothing. 10 minutes later, I asked if everything was okay. Nothing. I'm heartbroken, confused, and feeling hopeless. Girl,
Oh, that's
um,
okay. Yeah, that was
that's
a
a
bit
bit.
extra.
You know what? We'll
Just
discuss.
you keep going.
Um, this was going to be my first date after ending a 2-year relationship. If this guy I thought was amazing and made me feel so good could do this to me, how could I ever trust my emotions again? To make matters worse, I texted him late last night and said, would you at least tell me why? And I got no response. I don't know where to go from here. Frown face. Ciao.
Wait, how old was the person?
They didn't say.
Oh, they didn't say age. Okay, I
Age
guess the
ain't
age
nothing but a
thing.
number. I mean,
Mm,
age doesn't really matter unless they're like 20 and under.
yeah. You want me to give my first opinion on
Yeah,
this?
knock it out the park, bucko.
Okay.
Give it a swing.
I feel like we've already talked about like standing people up or getting stood up on dates is just like so messed up now and like with all the ways we have to communicate. Like it's different
Exactly.
to cancel, but to stand someone up, okay, is messed up. But anyways,
Yeah.
my second thing is okay, she might be a bit dramatic with the feeling hopeless. Well, I guess that might
I get it, but I don't think those
yeah.
words are needed.
Those words are a bit like I could see maybe she's disappointed because she was really putting herself out there for the first time in 2 years, which is like
Yeah.
hard when you get out of a long term. Like getting back into the dating scene is hard. Like I feel like people don't realize. So for that to be your first experience, like that really stinks. But at the same time, I feel like if it's somebody from did they met on a dating app? I'm assuming. I don't
Um,
remember if she said that.
yeah, it doesn't
I'm
say.
assuming they met up on a dating app. I don't know, but I feel like we can't expect to like we don't know a person from a dating
Exactly.
app. Like you could talk, obviously, like exchange messages for like a week or whatever to, but you don't know them really until like you meet them in my own opinion. Like I feel like until you meet them in person, I feel like you don't really know anybody. So you can't just expect like they could be really nice and maybe they were really nice, but I feel like you can't really confirm that until you actually like meet them and at
Hmm.
least go on a few dates. Like I feel like it's very hard, like I don't know if it just maybe like people just hoping for the best in people or like being a little bit naive, which is good sometimes, but like to just expect somebody to be a really really good person based on a few text exchanges is like not setting yourself up for something, but like you always kind of have to be a little bit like
Cautious.
prepared, cautious. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Child. My opinion is the only acceptable excuse for him doing this is if he died
Well, or something happened,
or
or like a
something
family
happened.
member. Well, because
Yeah.
that's weird that he just didn't respond.
Because it's like, okay, I understand, like, if you guys were talking for however long, and, we said it before, like, we can kind of guess what type of person someone is through text messaging. Like, I think we're
Mm-hmm.
pretty decent at that. So I get
Right.
what she's saying when she was like, oh, he seems like a nice
Mm-hmm.
guy, da 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 da. Um, so I don't really put it on her because
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. For
there
sure
are
not. I don't
ways
think.
there are ways for people to like make it seem that they are a nice person.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, she quote unquote fell for it, but I mean, how who's not gonna if this person seems like a nice person and you're
Right.
trying to
I
put
agree.
yourself out there. So that just sucks. And I really hope that would be
Yeah.
enough
I
to
hope
put
she.
a sour taste in my mouth
Yeah.
about
I
that.
agree. I think
Um
it's more. I don't blame her. I just think it's more advice moving forward is to like
well, next time,
really
like, be
next
more.
time like be more cautious about not. I don't think cautious about the people you're like
It's
engaged.
giving love bomb, but virtually, like through
Well, I just
text.
don't think she should have given him that much power to make her feel like heartbroken, hopeless, all this stuff.
But also, we don't know how long they were talking. We don't
You're right. We
know
don't know enough
how they
you're right.
met.
I guess I'm more thinking of it as like they had a few text exchanges and like he was nice and they went on a date.
Yeah.
That's how not like they were
Yeah,
talking
if
for
it's
like
like that
2, 3
basic, then
weeks or
yeah.
something. Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I think it's different if you're talking for like and you're really getting to know that's yeah, okay. I guess yeah. I might have thought of it differently.
We don't have enough context, basically.
There's not enough context on, but regardless, getting set up is messed up. Just don't do
That's
it.
just like
Unless like you literally had a family emergency or something, like why would you do that? Why would you do that to somebody? Just cancel, be like, hey, I don't think I can tonight. Bummer, but
facts.
at least you don't have to
Like, it
show up to the
doesn't.
place. That's so humiliating.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still get the dinner, but
At least she drove there. Imagine if she like I wouldn't get the dinner. I would get takeout and go home. That's what I would
well,
do.
yeah, I would get it there. Most places have takeout. You could order it there and take it
Nah, I'd meet
home.
up with my friends. If I'm
What
already
if
dressed
everyone's
up.
busy?
All right. Next one.
I'm just
I'm over
saying.
here trying to think.
I know you're
Um,
being positive, but I'm
I'm
just
trying to be
like,
positive. Regardless, I think she should still keep going. There are really good guys out there that won't do that. Most people don't stand people up. So
yeah, that I don't.
I've
That's
never heard
very
of
rare.
anyone getting stood up in my own
Yeah,
like out of people I know.
yeah, me neither.
Um, okay, I'll go with this one next. Okay. So
Girl.
I'm I hate when they do the age thing in the title. Okay,
Yeah.
my girlfriend made plans with her guy coworker. So my girlfriend and I have been having problems because she's getting closer to her guy coworker, and she thinks there is nothing wrong with keeping up with some guy from work. What? I don't know why he wrote it like that. It's like keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah,
Keeping up
literally.
with like
With the
what?
guy from work.
They have hung out in a group together and she texts him and he checks up on her. Supposedly everyone at her job knows that she's with me, but every time he texts her and she says it's about work. She says it's about work. I recently found out that she paid to go to an event with this guy and she deleted the messages about planning it together. This all looks really bad and I'm about ready to just let her go because if she's hiding things from me and just planning to hang out with this dude behind my back. Why stop it? I think I should break up and focus on myself. Help, please.
Not the help, please.
I don't know if English is it.
Oh, okay. I think
Do you want the update or do you want to give our opinion first and get the update?
let's give our opinion first.
Okay.
Um the thing is there's two parts to this. I'm like, is she hiding this from you because she knows how you're going to react, or is she hiding it from you because she actually likes the guy? You know what I mean? Like, she
Yeah,
probably
there's
just
on
doesn't, maybe she just doesn't want the hassle of trying to explain it to you because she's told you before, like, it's nothing, it's really nothing. And she knows that you're going to react badly to her going to an event with him. So she's just like, all right, I'm just not going to tell him. I'm just going to hide
I'm
stuff
trying to
and
figure out
whatever.
what event though to go one on one with one guy coworker.
Yeah. But maybe it's like a group thing, low key.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's a group thing, like I have a lot of guy coworkers, and like we're all pretty like we would hang out outside of
Hmm.
like, but like I'm just thinking to go to like what I'm thinking like what event is this to go? I
A
I mean, if it's like
gala.
a work type thing or
Yeah, maybe
something,
it's like a work
then you go
thing.
one. Yeah, yeah, then it's different. But I'm like, what event would you
Maybe it's
want to
like you
go?
have to
Is this?
choose a partner
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, or it's like a
for the work
networking
event.
event.
Yeah.
It could be a networking event or something. That's different, I think.
Yeah. But
But
or it could be she actually likes him.
why is she deleting the messages?
Because maybe she just doesn't even want to have to explain. But how does he know that she deleted the messages? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's already
he's
showing like
why
he's
is
snooping
right
somewhere.
there's
Cuz
snooping.
how do
Yeah,
you
how do
know?
you know? How do you know? I don't know. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of things missing here.
Yeah, maybe we
I
need the
didn't
update. Let's read
Okay,
the update
update.
and
We
see.
talked it out. She doesn't see anything wrong with it because she's going to go and have fun and ride bikes with this dude somewhere. She said she needs to go with him because she won't have an opportunity to learn to ride a bike. She said she'll hate me if I don't let her go.
What? That's the update?
Let's see update.
That's it?
There's a final update.
Oh,
Final
well, did
update.
it.
We argued and I just told her it was best for us to go our separate ways if this is how it was going to be. I didn't appreciate how she hid it from me and I didn't like how close she was with this dude. Honestly, I'd rather be alone and focus on myself rather than worry about her trying to hang out with him and talk to him at work. I'm over it and pretty sad because about it. Oh my god, sorry. It's the writing he did. I'm over and pretty sad about it, but it seems like she worried more about him in the event. I broke up with her and I'm going to do me now. I think there's something else in this relationship
There's
that was
something
like
else. There was
I
priority
don't think
trust issues.
yeah. I think okay, this is very like a niche example, but I think in general, what are your opinions on like people saying work wife or work husband? You know, people say that like, oh, it's like their
Yeah.
work husband, their work boyfriend, or their work
Um,
because they
I don't
spend
mind it
all
for
day with that person.
yeah, I don't mind it for me. I don't
Like
like
if
it for
you,
others, so
so if you
it's fine for me, but not for
hold
you.
on. So if you had a work boyfriend, it's okay. But if your
Yeah.
potential partner had a work girlfriend or work wife,
Yeah.
uh-uh.
Getting beat up. Yeah, nah. I mean, it depends, but
Oh my gosh, I'm really weak.
probably not. I
I
mean,
think
I'm
that's
just
so
thinking,
interesting
you know
though.
what I'm just thinking of? I'm thinking of that one guy from Good Morning America. The,
Oh,
they,
yeah.
those two were work wife, work husband. Well, look at them now. They look like they're going to be together for real. Which
Oh.
apparently they were separated from their spouses, but still,
I
and
think
That's
the
years
work
of.
husband, work wife thing is so
I mean, I've had
interesting.
them before. This
I've
isn't
heard of them
a
before.
foreign concept, but
Um,
I've always met
I feel
the
like
actual spouse, like at work, like
yeah,
events. Like they would
I've
bring them
seen
around. So it
people
wasn't
have that
weird.
though. I've seen people have like a work like not like a crush, but someone like they kind of flirt with, and like multiple instances, like at multiple different jobs. I've seen it.
I mean,
You
have
know,
I? I've had like but then that's the thing. Like I've had actual work crushes too, though, which is different from like a
but
work wife,
that's
work husband.
different than having somebody you flirt with when you're
Yeah,
in a
but I would flirt with
relationship.
them too. Oh,
Not
yeah.
flirt.
I'm not in a
No, no,
relationship.
I feel like every no, no, I'm saying like I think it's different than having somebody like if I had like a boyfriend and they had a work girlfriend, like and you thought about that every day,
Yeah. I'm gonna have
like they're
to
hanging out.
I'm gonna have to meet her.
I think
I'm
or people
kidding. I
make it
don't
a
be
joke.
really caring
That's
low key,
I don't
but
really care. Like some people make it a joke, but it just
unless
like
it gets unless I'm starting to think it's a little
but
too
if they're
much
doing
now.
no, but if it's like this, like they're trying to do like things outside of work. I
Yeah.
don't really know. There's not enough
It's like, yeah,
context. I
come
don't
on
know.
over. She invited me over. Now be for real now.
Well, this one's weird. This one's weird. There's definitely
Well,
underlying issues
first of
clearly.
all, she needs to really touch grass because what is she talking about? This is the only opportunity she'll ever have to learn how to ride a bike. What? And then the boyfriend's an idiot because it's like, you couldn't teach her that?
I know he
You
could
don't
have
know
said
how
I
to ride
can.
a bike?
Yeah, he could have stepped up and said I'll get you lessons or something.
Yeah, he fumbled there. But I think he was already at the point where he didn't care. He was already over
I'm
it. So
weak.
it's like, okay, whatever. Knock
Oh
yourself
god,
out with the bike, boy.
I don't know that this is weird. But I was more talking about just like people having that like whole phrase like, oh, I have like a work boyfriend or a work girlfriend or a work wife.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on the
I
person and it
I
depends on
always
the
see yeah.
boundaries.
Wait, I've seen those have you seen those TikToks where it's like these guys are coming back to like me on my way back to my wife after I flirted with like 10 girls at work or
Oh my
something.
God.
I know. And then people stitch them. They're like, what?
What do they think that's a flex? Because
I'm
it's
like,
not.
I'm like, what is that?
And
They're
I'm
like,
wondering if do they're the type of guys that have their wives blocked on TikTok and on all social media platforms. Like the wife can't even see their stories.
but
So,
yeah, I don't. I'm like, maybe they're joking for attention, but I'm like, that's not a
but they're not.
flex. That's really not a
Ugh,
flex.
touch grass, please.
But God forbid, imagine a woman saying that.
I exactly. R-
Anyways,
sound the alarm. They're coming for you.
sometimes people just need to go to work, come back, have friends. Work friends is fine.
Literally,
Work
go get
friends
your
is cute.
bag and come back home.
Go home, crack a few jokes with the coworkers,
Yeah. Maybe
and
crack
get
open brewski after work. One and make your way home.
and make your way home. It's not. There's no need to have relations at work like that. Like,
Yeah, like why are you
have
trying to
some
make it?
friends. Have some
Then
cool
then
friends.
then they gonna report you to HR if it doesn't go their way. Don't put yourself in that position, friends. Don't do that.
Just
You
have some
losing a
cool. It's
job over
better
the
to
work
have
wife.
coworker friends. Trust. Literally,
Facts.
yeah.
Facts. Coworker friends.
Coworker friends are lit.
Once it starts getting relationship esque, that's when it starts getting dicey. Changes the whole dynamic of the work environment.
Yep.
Don't ask me why I know that. But it's from firsthand experience.
No, we have in some of our old jobs.
Yeah.
Me and
So
Ashley's first job. Whoo, we. Oh,
nah. That I swear to God,
yo,
that
I
first job
swear.
taught us everything we needed to learn in a work environment. Everything
The
to
way
not do.
Ash and I were just flies on the wall watching all this stuff go down. Like
It's the
people scream,
drama.
the drama, bringing relationship problems to work when they met at work. And so I'm like, I'm 16, pal. I'm here to make this check and go home.
Facts. I'm here and I was
I'm
talking
just
about it with my mom today. I'm like, yo, me and Natai were really making $25 for all the work we were doing. Just one shift,
25
25.
for 3 hours.
That's before
That's
tax.
not even before tax. Let's
Like
talk
we just
about
trying to
like
get this bag.
that's not we were trying to get this. I'm just trying to get my money's worth from driving here to get the gas.
Facts. And go back home. Y'all over here talking about,
Oh,
oh, then they would, oh my God, it was nuts. That
it
was
was
too much.
nuts. It was nuts. I'm not kidding you. Like I would go home like, yo,
Oof.
I'm 16. I don't need to see
Facts, bro.
this.
Like, I don't need this stress.
Oh
Like I'm
God.
applying to colleges,
Where
babe.
was HR then? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where was HR?
They were off because they get off at 4 and our shift started at 4. So there's no HR in sight.
Oh gosh. Yo, I'm actually weak at this. Anyways, all right. That's our
Yeah,
advice for that.
just know if y'all got any questions about that, let us
DM
know.
us. Let
We'll
us know.
explain. We'll expand.
We'll expand. We'll fill you in
Yeah,
because
we'll fill in the gaps.
yeah, the people are probably like, what are they talking about? DM us.
DM us.
That's
It's a
all we're
lot
gonna
to
say.
unpack. That could be its own episode.
And the
Our
ones
first
who
job.
know, and the ones who know,
No, they know,
we
bro.
did do an episode on our first job.
I don't think we really went into a solid
We
deep
didn't go
dive of the
into.
drama.
I don't think we could on the
Anyway,
episode. That might need to stay
we couldn't.
offline.
Yeah,
I need to stay.
that's off air. We don't need any
If
public
you want
records of this.
again, if you want details, let us know. Anyways, next one. You want to go?
Anyway, next one. All right, this one. Dating a woman who is recently pregnant. I,
My life.
male, 33, have been on a couple of dates with a woman that's 28. She's 28. The dates went
Okay.
really well, and I felt a real connection with her, more than I have with any other person I've been on a date with. She told me today that she is about 8 weeks pregnant with someone else's child, someone she was with before we started dating. The father wants nothing to do with the baby, and she's gonna keep it.
Oh
I'm at a
gosh.
bit of a loss. I really like this woman, but I'm not sure about going forward with this. It's still early days, and I don't want to mess her around. What?
People need to start rereading these words.
Proofreading, proofreading,
Read.
and grammar. Um, it's still very early days, and I don't want to mess around when she's going through so much already. But at the same time, I really like her. Has anyone who has dated a pregnant woman got any advice? How did it go for you? Thank you.
We're gonna have to read the advice after this because I feel like I'm not qualified to give advice on this. But I'm gonna still give my opinion. But I feel like we might have to actually read personal
Yeah.
experiences. So I'll give my little quick opinion on this. Actually, I don't even, again, take this one with a grain of salt because I'm not in any of these people's shoes. I've never been, so I can't really say much. But that's a lot, low key.
Well, okay. In our situation, say it's you're dating a guy and he has a baby on the way.
Okay. That's a good way to flip it. Um, I
No.
think it would, I think it would, no, right now.
Yeah.
That's so much. That's a lot to take on. Like, it's different if they have a kid. Okay. One on the way, because that's like,
Recent.
you're gonna have, that's no, that's recent one. Yeah. 8 weeks pregnant. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I think, I don't know. I just feel like it's very overwhelming because you have to go through the whole pregnancy with that person. And like, that's a very emotional experience. And then you have to go through the birth and raising that child. Like, that's a lot you have to commit to, and to just
Hmm.
decide when you just met this person. Like, not saying that the woman doesn't deserve to be loved and be with someone. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like, she does. She deserves to find someone. But he's making a valid like question, is this something he's willing to commit to? Because you have to, that's a lot to commit. You can't just say, oh, I'm ready, when you're not ready, because that's even more messed up
Exactly.
in my opinion. So
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, no.
would you date a guy with a child on the way?
Not on the way. Absolutely not. Be so for real. That's too close. That's too close. That happened
What if
too
it was
recent.
just what if it was just with like a rant, like a hookup or something? If it wasn't with somebody that they were actually with.
That's even worse. No. That actually made the situation even worse in my head. No.
That's a lot. That's a lot to take on, and I think,
Yeah, it would be different if
and
it's
it's
like they already had a kid. The kid's like not I'm not saying the kid is like old as hell, but I'm saying
but the
like
kids
you
like,
already have an established relationship like with the
right.
mother, and like
Mhm.
everything is like
Oh
whatever
god, that'd
situation
be
that is,
so,
that's that situation. But the baby's not even out yet.
I think it's
Next thing you know, the father actually wants to be in the kid's life. Now they're in a custody battle. Like, this is all things that
Yeah,
he's signing up for before he's even like, do you even know her middle name for real? Like, you just met her. You've been on a couple of dates. That's a lot to sign up for.
that is a lot to sign up for. And I think that's just sad because like neither person really deserves that, but it's a lot. Like you really have to ask yourself, like, are you willing to commit? And that's a fair question because I would rather someone really take the time to figure out if that's something they're willing to commit to rather than just saying, yeah, I'm ready to go for it and then like
But that's
leave
just
the
interesting
picture.
on her behalf too. Like,
She didn't mention it earlier.
no, but that she's like dating while pregnant.
Well, why
Like, I
can't
just
she
find
date
that
while pregnant?
I'm not saying that she can't date while pregnant, but my
Oh, because
personal
she
thing would be
just
like, if it's like I'm having a baby, I
yeah,
just
right. How
got
could you
pregnant,
be
I'm
ready?
having a baby with a guy that doesn't even want the kid. Like, you're only 2 months pregnant. She's 8 weeks. So I'm like, how are you?
Yeah, it would be yeah, that's a lot that's
You
a
know what I
lot of
mean? Like,
questions. I don't know the answer to.
in the mental capacity, at least right now, maybe even if she's like 7 months, okay, like maybe she's gotten over it and she wants to date somebody. But like, are you not still in shock?
Right, I think that's a
I
lot.
don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
that's just me.
no, I agree. That's a lot to take on dating somebody new while you just found out you're pregnant with someone
And
who
it's
doesn't
not
even
his
wanna be a
kid.
part of the baby's life.
Yeah, and it's not his, the person that you're dating.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I can't answer these. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I'm not
What
judging.
does the advice
I'm
say?
more curious.
I'm more curious too. I wanna know what yeah.
Well, people are just basically asking like,
They're probably
you need
asking
to
5
figure
billion.
out like, do you want to be a parent? Because that's what's gonna happen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's okay, I think it's different. Okay. Here's my hot take. Again, with a grain of salt because I've never been in this position.
Yeah,
Nor would I necessarily want to. I don't think anybody would really want to be in this position,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
just
I'm sure
saying
she's not hyped that she's in this position right
no,
now.
no, but I'm saying switching it like if I were to like
Oh yeah, yeah.
or like
If it
if
was a
you were to
guy,
be yeah, if it was a girl guy, like a girl getting with a guy who's about like to have a child. I
yeah,
think that one's a bit different because he's not physically having the child. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like he's
hmm
still a mother, like I know, but some people might come for me. A mother will always have a more predominant role, I think. Is well, I'm saying like in a relationship like that. Like in
yeah,
a separated. I'm not saying like when they're like when they're together, then it's different. Like
hmm
it's usually 50. But a mother, if she's the one who's separated and having the child, like she's gonna have more of a predominant role. Like she's gonna be primarily responsible. The dad will still like
for the
obviously
most
be a
part.
for the most part, the dad will still be a part of like the life
But
and
it
whatever.
always depends, you know. Maybe,
It does depend. But what I'm saying is like if you were dating that person, you wouldn't have to go through watch them physically have a child and have to raise a child and go through all those things.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's
Well, you would
easier for
still
a
have to
guy to
be. I
which is
think it's
sad.
easier for. It's like a. It's like, I don't want to use this analogy, but like out of sight, out of mind kind of type of deal.
Right.
Like, the guy isn't physically having the baby. Yes, it's,
And he doesn't have to go through the pregnancy.
yeah, through the pregnancy, and it's not hindering him in any way. Like, he's not gonna have to, take off work after a
Right.
certain point of time, like a woman would have to, you know. So yeah, I get it. Cause it's like he's that's also a constant reminder to the guy that like she's having a baby and it's not yours. And
No,
you're gonna be the
exactly.
dad.
And you're gonna be that's what I'm saying. I think it's different if it's like
You had no part to this procreation right here.
right.
And now you're stuck with it.
Right. And I think yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like she's gonna go through a lot. Pregnancy in itself is a lot. Having the child and like raising that child, like you are basically signing up to be like a parent and like help or co-parent this child that's not yours.
Exactly. Let me
You know
read
what I'm
the
thinking of? Honestly, the guy, like, this is a quick thing for those who watch Insecure. I'm thinking of Lawrence and what was her name, Condola.
oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when she had, like, they literally showed what it is when you're like not together, but you're still being a part of their life. Like, she had to go through having this baby, and like he was still supporting her and stuff, like to
Yeah.
have the baby, but she had to go through the pregnancy, the exhaustion of raising that baby, and like he was still there. He'd come on the weekends, obviously, but like
hmm
he was still dating, living his life.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Like what you meant about the out of sight, out of mind. Like they
Yeah.
can still like a woman can't really do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Like they
they're
still have,
already out of commission. Like
that's what
there's
I'm
not
saying.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, yeah. I
the
shouldn't even
edit,
opinionate much because oh yeah, edit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been in this
This is just
position.
my
God, don't
God.
put
Yeah.
me in it
Whew.
either. Um, God bless her though. Thanks for all the advice. I've read through the comments and it's helped. I think I will call things off. It's just a bit too much for such an early relationship. Maybe if we had gotten to know each other a bit more beforehand, somehow things would have been different. I will say that in her defense, she is very successful, probably more than I am. So I don't think she is trying to trap me or anything. She was very clear that she is expecting to and is willing to do this on her own. Again, thanks for the advice. Dating sucks sometimes. Yeah, that sucks.
That
'Cause it's
does
like,
suck. I
especially
feel
if you
bad for
like
both parties.
actually, yeah, if they actually like liked each other, but that's like a lot.
That's a lot on to find out on like a first date or something when you're first getting to know somebody.
Yeah, like
And like
third
I get
date,
it.
like, yep,
She probably didn't do anything wrong. She literally made it clear like I'm just looking to date
yeah,
somebody. I'm not asking you to be a father. I'm not asking you to
yeah,
like I just
exactly.
asking you to be my partner in a relationship, not be a father.
But that's
That's still
not
but that's still gonna come
possible,
it's
really.
like yeah, that's what
If
I'm
the
saying.
guy actually, if this goes to be serious, and the actual father said he has wants nothing to do with the kid, who's gonna be the pappy? You're just gonna be in the house, not giving any advice to the kid, not trying to parent the kid at all.
Yeah.
It's inevitable that you're gonna be raising the kid if it gets
Yeah.
serious. So damn,
I
that
don't know.
sucks.
That really is intense. I don't know. Anyways, all right. Well,
Yeah, well,
shout out to them.
shout out to them.
Literally shout
Because
out
whew,
to them.
could not be
Um,
me. And it's
well,
so
that's a
that's so
lot.
different. That's so different. Cause it's like
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, maybe she just had the baby, or like if it was like in our situation, like flipped it and it was like, oh, baby on the way. Like that's so different compared to them already having the kid, you know? Like what
Yeah.
just going through it, like the whole pregnancy with them, and you had nothing to do with it. That
Yeah,
probably
like
has
you're
to feel
basically
weird.
I think she has like I know she's probably like saying that cuz she feels like she needs to say it like the whole I'm not asking you to be a
But like it's
father.
inevitable.
But right,
Like
like
it's gonna
she's
happen.
basically yeah, like she's what are they going to do? Just
Like
watch you
what are
have
you
the kid
expecting?
and say not be
Yep.
there?
I'm not getting the diapers today, honey. Like
I don't know. That is a big to ask out of someone you just met. I don't know, in my opinion. Um
I think
yeah,
that's a bigger ask than like if someone already has a kid.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Because I feel like
And
that's
it's nothing
different.
against her. I think she's has the free will
Well,
and
I
the right to
respected that
date. I
she told
respect.
him, and she said like, I'm not trying to like trap you into
Right.
this. Like I
Right.
told you, like it's up to you, like what you want to do. But that sucks for
Yeah.
her too. It just sucks because like women don't get that leisure like men do.
That's what I'm saying. It's the Lawrence Condola thing. If y'all watch Insecure, you'll
Yeah,
know exactly what I'm talking about. Like it just showed this exact scenario.
because he was
Like
all
with the
frolicking with
he
other
was all
women while
yeah, he
she
was
was just laid
dating.
up,
Yep.
pregnant as hell, feet
Miserable,
hurting,
going through
hot, sweating,
yeah. Well, no, even
craving
after
Swiss
she had
rolls.
no, but then she had the baby too. Remember she
Yeah,
was
had the
going through all
baby and
that by
then
herself and then he was still
yeah,
dating and stuff. So it's like, yeah.
exactly. Mm.
Anyways,
Anyway, child, y'all let us know
I
what y'all takes are on some of these.
okay. I don't like the title of this, so I'm just gonna read this the thing. It's weird, the title. Okay. I, male 27, have a close friend, female 25, who I have known for 4 years. Our friendship has been very enriched for me as she was the first person I felt comfortable speaking to openly. Since then, I've grown a lot as a person. Our friendship is incredibly important to me and I value it greatly. One time I recommended a TV series to her and she ended up loving it so much that she started a series with over 1,000 episodes. Whenever we're invited to costume parties, we attend together with the same theme. Time flies by when we're talking, and 5 hours seems like 30 minutes. However, I must admit that I've developed a small crush on her. She isn't even my type, but I haven't met anyone else with whom I could spend 24/7 without feeling overwhelmed. I know there's no reason to believe she feels the same way, and I'm perfectly fine with being just friends. I don't want to risk ruining such a great friendship over my feelings. I'm wondering if this is a healthy mindset or if I'm being self destructive. I don't want my feelings to interfere with our friendship.
Oh God,
This one
this one's hitting home a little.
hit home a little too much,
It's a little too close
a little
to home.
too close.
Okay.
Um,
Damn. Oh,
I can't even like. I feel like I can't even give advice on this because it's just so friendship specific and
oof.
person specific.
Yeah.
I just got
I
chills
just got a
too.
chill. Clearly, we've been through this.
We've been
We've been through
in
this.
multiple
Clearly.
different ways, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
Chill.
yeah. Um, let me just take a minute to collect my thoughts. I literally
Yeah.
just pulled this one out. I didn't even. Um,
Ooh, boy, you didn't have to hit me like this. Sheesh.
yeah. I okay. Don't know what to say. Oh God, I want to leave this one to. First of all, what are y'all's opinions on this? Think about it, because Ash and I are like over here, don't even know what to say. Not that we don't know what
Yeah.
to say. It's just I feel like I've seen it happen. I've had it happen in multiple ways. Ash has had it happen. Like I feel like every person has like been through something similar, in my opinion. Like either they've caught feelings for a friend has caught feelings for them,
Hmm.
whatever, they might have witnessed it. I feel like it happens very often. Um,
Yeah.
and there's not really a good way to handle it, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
there's no good way. Like I don't think like it's either putting your feelings aside and because you value this friendship so much, or risking it because it is a big risk. Like even though
That's
you
a
say
big
like I'm
risk.
still
Yeah.
willing to be friends after, it might not be the same.
Exactly.
And most of the time it's
That's
not the same
happened.
because
Yeah.
yeah, it's not the
Because
same after.
if the other person doesn't like you and doesn't see you in that way, then in their mind, they're gonna be thinking like, oh, like this person likes me, I don't like them. Like it just changes the dynamic. They don't feel
Right.
like as open or as comfortable. It just changes
Right. Or they
everything.
could just distance themselves and like they're not going
Exactly,
to
because they
yeah.
don't want you to like
Right,
catch
to
more
get yep.
feelings. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm
child,
saying.
I done seen it, and when I've been through it, child. Oof,
Yeah.
it's bringing back pain. Um,
This is a very hard one, I will say, and I feel like the ones who've experienced it know. And I'm saying
yeah,
on both
yeah,
ends
for
because
sure.
I mean, I've been on both ends of the sticks.
I same.
On both, like I think we both have. Like we've been on
Yeah,
both ends, and I think it's just difficult because when it happens to you, like when you develop feelings for somebody, like it's almost hard not to say anything because you're like the what if kind of thing,
exactly.
and you could almost like subconsciously just hurt yourself when like you see them with somebody else, you know what I mean, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But then when they confess their feelings to you, it's almost like whoa, like
Where did this
if
come
you're not,
from?
where did this come if it's not reciprocated? So it's kind of, it throws you off in that way, and then you kind of feel bad that you don't feel the same way, or you feel bad that
Yeah,
you could have, like I just feel like it's just so, relationships that
it's
have come
so
from close friends,
specific.
it's
It's
so
so
specific,
specific.
and there's not really any good way of handling this, like in my opinion, because I don't know, you're gonna end up hurting yourself almost
Yeah, in
eighty
both ways. If you
90%.
don't tell or if you do
If you
tell.
do
Because
tell,
if you the possibility of them not liking you is there. So if you do tell, you might get your feelings hurt. If you don't tell, you're just
right,
getting your feelings hurt, thinking about the what ifs, thinking about, oh, if you see
yeah,
them with someone else. So, child, you
I
have to
think
know what if you think it's a risk worth taking.
That's what I'm saying. And I think, yeah, I agree. You have to weigh that out in your head. Like, if you can't see yourself without this person in your life, then I think it's not worth
Because there's
taking.
no halfway. Like,
There's
there's
no
no
halfway. I can
halfway.
tell them still be friends. Usually it doesn't happen like that. If you
Yeah.
really can't see yourself without this person, even as a friend, you can't. In my opinion, that's my opinion. But if you can
Yeah.
see yourself, if you could see yourself without this person in your life, potentially,
Yeah. Like, you have
even
to
though it
come to
hurts
terms.
you,
Like, if you really want to tell them, you have to come to terms with the fact that this may ruin everything. You may lose them. They may not be in your
yeah,
life anymore. And if you think that's worth the risk, then take it. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard.
I
It's
don't
so
know.
specific. It's really
It's
specific.
so,
That's
and
like
I
one of
think
these things
this
you
is,
have to
yeah.
watch them interact and see, because sometimes you could see like two friends and you're like, oh, like, okay, I could
Well,
see like,
that's what I was just about to say. Is I think if you really feel something, and like sometimes like you make things up in your head, one, but sometimes it's actually there. And if other people are telling you like, yeah, they see something, or like, why aren't you guys dating? That's a little bit different, in my opinion,
yeah,
than like it just coming out of nowhere. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like if people are saying like, if other people see from the outside that like I think both people like each other, and you kind of can get a vibe that they might like you, then I think it's a different risk. Like, I think the risk is a little bit lower if you say something. But if you
Yeah.
just have feelings and you don't know if they're going to be reciprocated or not, you don't know how the other person feels like at all, then I think that's where you really have to consider how important this friendship is to you.
But I also think it's like the proximity situation, because
Right.
what he said is basically like he doesn't feel this comfortable with anyone else. So like, do you have other friends? Like, are you surrounding yourself with other friends, or is this like your only friend? So it's like this is really the only person you have an actual connection with, and you're saying that you have a crush on them type vibe. You know what I mean? Like, is it because you actually have a crush on them,
Well, I
or
think
is
they
it
said
just
they
you
had other
like?
friends, but this is the one person he really connects with.
I don't know, child. It really
These are just too
depends.
hard, and I think this is why I don't know. Who's
I
had this
just this
happen
is
to them?
just
I want to
this
know.
facts. This is just
I feel
reminding
like
me of that
everyone's.
show Friend Zone, and I used to watch it as a kid, and it used to
Oh,
hurt me to watch it, and
oh,
then
that was so
going
bad.
through it, I'm like, oh my god, this is just like the damn show,
Yeah. Friend zone, being friend zoned.
because it's like sometimes it's like they're like, yeah, they feel the same. Also, you got to pick up on signals too
When
and
has that
signs.
happened?
What,
I'm
where they
sorry.
actually feel the same?
I don't think that's like, I mean, I'm trying to think.
But it depends, because you need to look at the signs too. Like, are they flirty with you? Like, are there certain instances where it's like,
I don't
or
even want to bring
sometimes,
up Ash knows an instance that's just, yeah, we're not going to talk about it, but
what one? Because we've been through this a lot, sweetie.
okay, we've been through this too many times.
Too many
I'm just saying it's
times.
even hard when you know they're both flirty, because some people like might just be flirting for fun
True.
because they just
True.
feel comfortable around you and they might not actually like you.
Well,
I
let
don't
me put this
know.
on record. Don't flirt with me if you just trying to be friends. And that's all I'm gonna say. Don't do it.
Ah, man, I
Thank
don't
you.
know. This is just so difficult because I think once you really create like a bond with a person, like if you are doing things like, especially, I know we always say you can have female male platonic friendships, and you can, and you definitely can. But I'm saying when it's like with somebody that like you guys are could potentially be together, and you're doing things outside of like what you would normally just do as like friends, like if you're calling
Yeah.
each other all the time, texting, like
Like, it gives like
confiding in that
relationship
person,
vibes.
if it gives relationship vibes, I don't know. That's different. That's different.
I don't
There's so
know,
many
man.
ways you could go down this way.
There's
I know.
so many ways to spin it. There's so many ways to cut it up, spin it. Like,
Because every
I
situation
don't
is just
know.
so different. Like they could both like each other, just secretly one person likes the other one's just like flirting for fun and they don't like it, or they
But
could
it
the
just
other one's just
sucks too,
not
because it's
interested.
like There's no, but at once you get to that realization that you actually might like that person, there's there's not really that many. It's like one win-win outcome, but there's so many other lose-lose outcomes. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And the
Because
chance of being
you could really
win-winners.
just be hurting yourself.
Mhm.
Like if you are holding it in, that hurts too. You're just really hurting yourself, and you're just sacrificing yourself instead of sacrificing the
But you know
friendship.
what my other thing is that if they don't come to closure, like if he doesn't confess his feelings or whatever, what if he were to date somebody else and he's still friends with this girl? I'm
Girl,
not to make it messier, not to make it messier.
messy boots right
But that's what
here.
I'm saying. Like it's just like, and it's like that one, and obviously wouldn't say anything that like bad feelings. It's like that's that
Exactly.
scenario. It's like that one person I told you not to worry about.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is a scenario.
Yeah, nah. That's exactly.
This is why
Exactly. And
people
then
have
more
trust
people get
issues.
hurt. More people get hurt
More.
in that.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Cuz
it's
then
different.
what if the girl likes him too but she never said anything and now she's dating a guy and
That's what I'm
he's the
saying.
guy that's
I think
the one
that's
not to worry
why
about.
you would have to be honest, especially if you're dating a new person. You would literally have to be honest and be like, "Listen, like I had deep feelings for this person."
No one's going to ever say that, Natalia. Be so for real. Be so for real. Why would I ever say that to someone? Yeah,
No,
I had deep feelings for this
no, no,
person,
no,
but I'm dating
no,
you now.
no, no.
And
I said
hey, and they haven't gone away. Just dating you
I said that
in
wrong.
the
I said
meantime until I figure out when I want to tell him
no, I said
that I
that
have
wrong. I said it wrong.
feelings.
What I meant was, what I meant was, you need to be honest with yourself and know that you have to distance yourself from that person if you're gonna date
Yeah,
somebody new,
exactly.
and you
But
have
he's
to be.
not gonna.
Oh my god, this is
So
too complicated.
at that point, just tell her, and if it doesn't work out, then you just gotta date, go somewhere else. At that point,
So and now we've come to the point where he needs to tell her. I think you're right though, because for him to move on, health like he needs a closure.
yeah, he needs the closure.
How do you
And
move on from that though? The
honestly,
only way to move on is separating yourself. I feel,
exactly, that's the thing. So
or
it's
realizing you
either
don't like him.
how big is the crush for real?
Well, I don't
Is it
know.
like is
So
because
should I
there's
read the
stages.
advice?
Is there
That's
any
what I'm saying.
update?
There's state. Uh, no, I wish there was an update though. Okay, someone said, personally, I think as long as it remains a small crush, it's probably best to keep that information to yourself. From the language used in your post, it seems like you think of her far more as a friend rather than a romantic partner. From when he said, she isn't even my type, but I haven't met anyone else with whom I could spend 24/7 without feeling overwhelmed.
But that means nothing. That means nothing because there's
You're right.
been people that were not my type that were my friends and then I started liking them based on the
Yeah,
connection
the
that we had and our friendship.
type thing. Type is stupid. Type is out.
I don't even know what my
Type
type is.
Type, we left that in 2015. Let me read this next advice. Sometimes the best relationships are started by being friends first. Judging by your posts, you might be slightly more reserved slash a nervous kind of person. My suggestion: bring out some flirting games. See how she responds. If she likes it, take it further. If you're close to her,
Flirting games? I'm gonna have to look into this.
no, bring out some flirting games. No, 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 not a game like an actual game. Like
Oh,
bring out your
okay. Oh,
flirting. That's what
just
I'm saying.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If you're close to her, as you say, and you bring this up with her, she will tell you straight. Either she feels the same way. I don't think she's gonna tell him straight. This is some
I don't
bad
think
advice.
she's gonna tell him straight like that, but if he starts flirting,
And if she flirts back,
she might be like, okay. Or she'll be like, or she'll flirt back. So I guess yeah,
oh, that's a
that's what
good
I did
point.
say.
I think
That's what
that's
I
a good
did say.
advice. Test
It's
the
flirt,
waters, do one
test the
flirt.
waters.
You might feel
Don't.
uncomfortable and literally never hang out
Well,
with you again. But
think about it this way: if she didn't even think about it like that in her head, and he just comes out of nowhere and goes, "Yeah, I like you," she's gonna be like, "Where the hell did this come from? Like, I didn't even see
I
this
agree.
coming.
I agree.
You didn't
I
even
think he
flirt
needs
with
to
me."
play the. I think he needs.
He needs
Yeah,
to plant the seeds today,
I
bear the
agree.
fruits of his labor in the future. He'll have a harvest
Ooh,
soon.
you know what all I'm gonna do for you is I'm just gonna keep you in my thoughts and prayers because
For
you are in
real,
a tough
baby.
situation,
And
and
I've
if you
been
just
there.
And if you spring it on the other girl, whew, I feel bad for her too because that's a lot to just spring on somebody. Anyways, really no advice.
All that
I'm not,
talking to give
all
you
that talk,
nothing.
nothing.
My advice is to just start flirting a little bit, see where that goes.
Yeah, flirt once and see where it goes. If she doesn't
Not
like
for
it,
once. He needs to be a little
twice.
more consistent. All right, girl. Be for real.
Oh
But not
god,
like
those
weird
friends,
flirting.
friends,
Like
friends to
very
lovers, man. They be hyping it. I think it's
that's my
overhyped.
favorite genre.
It's overhyped. I think.
How is it overhyped? Friends to lovers,
Hi-
that's the best.
I think if it works
What do you
out, but
I kind of
no,
like
okay.
enemies to lovers too. That one's
what
fire.
I what I mean by friends to lovers is like people kind of hyping it up in a way that people think that they can just confess their feelings to any friend, thinking that like it could go somewhere.
Oh, obviously not. I don't think people hype it up like that. I think people
Well,
hype it
people are
up.
usually
I
like,
don't
just
they're
tell
not
them how you feel. Tell them how you feel, and then.
yeah, but that I don't think that's why I think people hype it up like the best relationships come from those that started as friends first.
Oh,
That's how
okay,
they
okay,
hype up
okay. Yeah, yeah,
friends to
yeah. I
lovers.
like
Not
that.
like, "Oh, just confess your love to any friend you had." No, that's not what they're trying to say.
Hmm. Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean,
I agree with
sometimes
that.
people like to make it like seem like, "Oh, it's like such a great feeling to confess your like your love for your friend or whatever," but
Mhm.
it's like you need to know that there are serious consequences
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
one of those consequences could be you getting blocked, bucko.
No, I completely agree.
You getting the X. We're not talking anymore. So,
I agree.
because that can make them
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable too.
That's what I'm saying. Being in the other person's shoes is uncomfortable.
It is. Because I'm like, then you feel bad for them, but they try to like make it seem like it's
It's
okay. And then
not.
it's just awkward. It's
Yeah.
never the
Trust
same.
me. It's not a situation you want to be in.
Oof. That
Coming
why
from
are
a
you
friend who
bringing
knows a
back
friend.
girl? Bye. Yeah, me too. Coming from a friend that knows a friend. Girl,
Make it myself.
this was giving back flashbacks that I didn't
Flashbacks.
need tonight.
No one needed
Damn.
these.
I'm over here thinking
Anyways,
about
are we ending it on this?
gonna be daydreaming about my best friend in elementary school, kindergarten.
Your best friend at my day school.
He
I
moved.
don't know.
Sanchez, if you're out there,
That's
still
his
here.
name?
That was his name.
I've never heard about this.
What are
Anyways,
you talking about? And guess what he
yep,
was?
I
He
was
was
yep, yep, I know
not
exactly.
me knowing my type in kindergarten. Sure.
Anyways, all right, do you have
He
one last one?
moved.
Not you moved. Do you want to end on the
Um,
one you want to end it on, or should we do something? Should we jump to the part you want?
um, all right, yeah, this one's a good one, I guess. Might as well. Um, does the I in I love you matter? I feel like the person says, I feel like it does, but maybe I'm overthinking it. She tells me love you, and I tell her I love you. How does everyone feel about this? What are your thoughts, Natalia?
I think that's so relationship dependent because and person dependent because I think love you and I love you, I guess they kind of do. Well, what are
It's
they
two different
saying
things to
it?
me.
I think it's two different things. I agree, but like if you're out going out the door, love you.
Yeah, but he says I love you, and she says love you.
Mm. Has he talked to her about
If
this?
I say I love you, and you say love you, we're breaking up. Don't play with me. Stop it. You better put the I.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
The
agree. I
I means
agree.
a lot to me,
I
at
agree.
least.
I
I
guess
guess
I
it's
was thinking
person
in a different.
dependent,
No,
but
I
clearly
agree.
it matters to him. Clearly it matters
Well,
to
I'm
him.
thinking like in a I'm leaving. You're right. Love you to me is very a quick rush goodbye. I love you.
Yeah,
Bye. Hang up on the phone.
yeah,
If I'm saying I love you, I'm expecting an I love you back. I agree with that. Like if we're having an
exactly.
intimate moment, like and I say I love you, I don't want to say love you too. No, I love you
Yeah,
too.
I love you too. Do you want to
I
get
think it depends
slapped?
on the relationship. If he's saying it, I love you, I think you need to say if you love that person truly, I think you need to
Exactly.
say
Then don't say love you. If you can't put the I love you, don't say love you. Just don't say it at that
I
point.
think
Then
it's
I
different
know.
if you're talking to like your parents or your friends or your like a family member. You say, "Okay, love you, bye." Like I say that sometimes we say, okay, love you,
Yeah. But even
because we're
then, some
saying
people
that's
don't
in
do
our.
that with friends. That's weird. Like I say to all my friends, love you. Say it back.
It's gonna have to be its own edit
Say
right
it
there.
back right now.
Yeah, we say love
um,
you. We're like love you, but yeah, if I'm saying like
yeah, like
with
when
a
we hang up,
partner,
love you.
someone you're in a relationship with, if I'm saying
Yeah,
I love you,
you better drop that I. You better put that I in front of the love and put the love in front of the you. Cause I'm not playing
because
them
it's
games.
different if everyone just say, if they say love you, love you, love you. Like if that's what
Yeah.
they say,
Then it's different. Yeah.
cool. But if
But
one
he's
person can
saying
say
I love
I
you and
love
she's like,
you,
love you.
yeah, I don't know.
Imagine in an intimate
That would
moment.
make me lose sleep. That'd make me lose sleep.
I'd be pissed because it's like, do you actually love me? Because clearly, clearly it
Cause
bothers him.
cause love you sounds rushed. Like you don't want to say it. I think
Exactly.
that's
Like you're
why.
forcing yourself to say it.
Yeah, I don't
Let me
know.
see what other people say. Hold
Yeah,
on.
let's
Let
see
me
what people
find it.
say in the comments.
Someone says it matters a little bit. If you just say love you, it's still a very positive statement, but not as strong as I love you. If you just started dating, I wouldn't worry about that. If you have dated for a while and she's gone from saying I love you to love you, it could be a small sign that she may be feeling less secure in the relationship and or that she may be looking for a way out.
Okay, that person just hit spot on with the advice because I completely agree.
But
I think if you what
the
they
person
say,
responded to that. They said, I'm in a bit of a situationship right now, lol, and I move fast, but so does she. What would you do if you see that she's looking for that way out? Would you just give it to her? He
she's
said,
in a
in your case, I would not worry about it since you just started dating. If that scenario happened, I would ask her point blank if she is thinking about leaving. Either way, yeah, I agree with what this person said. It depends on
I too.
the
Right.
time frame.
I think it's worse though if they went from I love you to
I
love
love
you.
you
I
to
didn't
love
even
you.
think about
That's a
that.
red. Yeah, me neither.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
that's
one's
when you know
bad.
something's
That
fishy.
one's yeah, because that's yeah.
Because it's like they're losing interest. Like they don't even want to say it. Like it's forced type. Like love you.
Love you, like trying
Like
to get at yeah.
yeah. Ooh,
Oof.
that. Whew. Yeah.
That would be bad.
Might want to buy her some flowers, Bucko. No, I'm playing.
No, you might want to buy yourself some flowers because
Yeah, because she's leaving. She is leaving you.
but if it's a
No, I'm playing.
situationship, why I guess I can't judge a situationship or like but you're
I'm
in a
not saying
situationship.
love you or I love you to a situationship. I'll say I like you. That's
Yeah.
it.
I'll say
I
have a
care
good
about
day.
you. I hope you get home safely. I hope you have a great
To
day
a
at work.
situationship where there's no title and you're saying I
There's
love
no there's no
then what
title, but they're
the
dropping I
only
love
thing he
yous.
needs to be stressing about this guy is how he's gonna ask her to be his girlfriend or something. How he's gonna make it official. Why are you stressing about this? You're not even officially dating.
Yeah, it would be one thing if they were actually dating.
I thought they were dating, a
Yeah, me
situationship.
too. That doesn't even
You know,
count.
situationships, there's no rules when it comes to situationships.
Facts. You make them up as you go.
You make
And
them up as you go, and it's usually a traumatic
it's on
ending.
a and it's on a case by case basis.
It's not
Not
okay.
all situationships have the same rules.
Usually your feelings are getting hurt. So,
100%.
like,
It's
I thought this
very
was an actual relationship. He said
yeah, me too.
situationship.
Come on,
That made it
Bucko.
more annoying. Anyways, I'm talking relationship is different. He said I move fast. In a
Wait, let me see.
situationship?
Here's this one. This person wrote, "My boyfriend told me he loved me very early on. I really liked him, but I didn't know him enough to say I love you too. So she would just smile and say goodbye. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I just wasn't ready for that. I didn't want to lie. So maybe she's not ready to say I love you. So she's shortening it unconsciously. Give her time. She really likes you. But she may not be comfortable with the I love yous yet. Just whatever you do, don't stop saying it to her. Girls are crazy about consistency, and she'll notice. My boyfriend stopped saying it because I didn't say it back. It made me feel like he changed his mind. Just tell her it may be too soon, but I love you too much to not say it, or something like that, and see if she agrees it's too soon. Either way, she probably likes that you tell her that you love her, which I guess that makes sense. But don't, well, I'm not saying love you then
I'm
if I
not.
don't
If
feel it.
someone, I don't,
That's one thing I don't play about. The
I
love
don't
yous.
yeah, the love I think that's one thing, like, that happens to people. Somebody might fall in love first, and that's completely okay. Like, you can't
Yeah,
control the pace of, like, one person's love to another, and if you really have
exactly.
to say it, but I don't if I don't think you would like, either of us would say, "Love you," instead of I like, if I'm
No.
popping out the L word, I'm actually meaning it. You know what I
Yeah, I'm
mean?
not dropping
And
that
I'm
for
gonna say that
funsies.
"I love you." I'm not gonna say, "Oh, love you," because 'cause I'm not there to the "I love you." No.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I like you.
I wouldn't say I like you. I don't know what I
I
would
wouldn't do
say.
that. I'd be
I
like,
don't know
wow,
what I would
that's
say.
beautiful. I'd be like, I love me too. Nah, I'm
You
playing.
you would
That's
say that.
wild. No, I
No, that
wouldn't. I wouldn't say that.
no, you
I
wouldn't say
wouldn't say
that.
that. I'm
No,
a
I don't
nice
know what I
girl.
would do in that
I'm a
situation,
lover
but
girl at heart. I just put up a facade. It's the Virgo in me. Can't help
I'm
it.
weak.
But yeah,
Oh,
whew,
man. Anyways, we've
damn,
been
these are some
chatting,
good.
man.
These
These
are
were
some
some
good
good
combos.
ones.
I'm not
Let
gonna
us
lie.
know what y'all think. I kinda like these.
Yeah, I like these ones
They hit
too.
some
That
sore spots. I'm kidding.
literally, I'm not gonna lie. It's
They
opened a
brought
couple
back
wounds.
flash
It opened a
brought
couple
back
wounds, and I got some people I might have to message tonight.
oh my god,
Make
not
sure.
message.
Gotta get that old
The
thing back.
that guy from kindergarten?
Sanchez, I see you,
Oh
baby.
my not that
The universe will bring me back to you.
the friend one, man. Like, I just feel like I've seen it happen so many times. So
Mm.
many. Witnessed it, experienced it, like,
Yeah, that one's so common, especially
that
like
one's so
college too. I
common.
feel like
College and high school.
college. Oh,
High school, college. Oh
yeah.
god. Whew.
Yeah, now it's not really. Now I'm like, okay,
No, now, no.
all right, Stink. You already know what your role is in my life. So you've been assigned those specific duties, so you know.
Yeah.
But who high school?
High school.
Damn, and that because like middle school, like it's like okay, like middle school, da, da, da. But high school, that's when you kind of like start feeling like you know like how to like genuinely love someone, you know. Which I mean, age doesn't
Well, because
matter
you
or
just
anything.
hang out with I think it happens in high school, college, because you just hang out with these people
It's
and
all
everyone's
the
just, like,
time.
all over and, like, you start to really develop crushes and stuff, like, most people are single, you know? Like, I think it's
Exactly.
different, like, when you're older, because a lot of people are in relationships, so you can't just develop feelings for someone, like, in a relationship,
Yeah,
you
you
know what I
can't
mean?
just drop a bomb like that. Like,
Right, it's
hey,
different. Yeah.
I like you. Like, he's
I think in
married.
high school, college, yeah, literally, it's different. That one's tough
Yeah,
though. Let us know what y'all if y'all have experienced that or what. Like, I'm just curious because I think most people have experienced that in some way, whether you've witnessed it, you
yeah.
know, you've been the one to have to friend zone, you've gotten friend zone, something like everyone's seen that happen.
Mm.
Um,
And
but
if you're
yeah,
going through
anyway,
that now, oh, baby, I'm praying for you. In any like whatever aspect you're
yeah,
going
that
through
one
that,
is
I'm gonna pray for you. Cause damn that. Yeah, let's move on, man.
let's move on. Anyways, all right. Well, thank you for listening to our dating segment this week. Let us know what you guys think. Again, take everything with a grain of salt. Half the time Ash and I aren't even serious. Literally.
Facts. I'm serious about Sanchez though. I'm gonna find him. I'm pissed because it's like he wasn't even in the yearbook. Like he wasn't
Oh,
even
you're
around
not
that long.
finding him. You're not finding him.
I know, man.
If you're listening, Sanchez, hit her up.
I wonder
She's
what he looks
single.
like now.
Damn.
What up? How about the audience helps? How about our
Help
listeners help
us.
me find Sanchez?
You have to post on TikTok to that sound. I fell in love with somebody.
No, I need to off record. I need to do that for one. The
Oh.
one.
Oh,
That's
right, right,
exactly
right.
why. Yeah, that's why I need to walk into the place not obliterated. Because I couldn't even see his face. You know I can't see. I had the shades on.
Yeah. I don't know why you do that. Anyways, all right. We're skipping the put you on segment this week because
We over
we
here.
haven't. Did you guys even listen to the playlist yet? Have y'all taken
Facts.
in all that music, that fire music we've been dropping?
Let me look
Go
to see
check that out.
how long it is. Because it's a pretty fire playlist. That's there's already 4 hours and 17
Yeah.
minutes worth of
Go
songs on
give
that
that a
playlist.
listen.
Put it on shuffle and bless your ears.
But serious. Okay. And then we'll give you
It's
more
gonna be a
recommendations.
wide variety of music.
Great music.
Some you could
Um,
cry to,
I
some you
need to
could
see it.
bust a wine to.
Not,
Get your waist signs moving.
I'm
So,
weak. Anyways, all right. Well, we'll stop chatting. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, as usual. Follow us on all social media. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Write us a review, and also Happy International Women's Month. I think it's
okay, still,
still. We're gonna keep saying it.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything else left to say to the people?
Man, stay safe out there, man. Stay safe out there. Count your
Always.
blessings. Spend time with your loved ones. Tell people that you love them if you actually do.
Yeah, I agree. And thank you again for all the support you guys give us. Um,
Facts, we love y'all.
we
We
do. We
say
love you
that
guys.
consistently.
We do.
The
We
love
love
is
you. Hey,
consistent.
I love you guys.
I love you guys with my whole heart.
Heart. No, we seriously do.
No, but for
We
real.
always have a lot of love for you guys. But yeah, with that, oh, next episode might be a little different. Keep your eyes out for that.
Yeah.
But
Keep your eyes
with that,
peeled and your notifications on.
notifications on. But yeah, anyways, well, thank you guys so much for listening. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.